What's up, goodies? Today I am here at EPCOT for the International Food and Wine Festival 2025. This is one of the best festivals. Obviously, I'm a big Ratatouille fan, so a lot of Remy here. And also, Test Track 3.0 just opened up recently, and I haven't been able to get on that yet. So I'm also gonna check that out. The weather here today isn't the greatest. It's a little rainy, but it's Florida. You never know how long it's actually gonna last. And because Test Track is a partially outdoor ride, I'm really hoping they keep it open or the rain stops and then they open it back up. I'm not sure if it's open right now, but I'm guessing it is because the rain isn't too hard right now. Let's say hi to Walt real quick and then head to the first attraction. Hi, Walt. Okay, let's head to the first attraction. I'm heading straight into World Showcase because I want to check some of the different food booths they have for the food this year, and then also maybe go into some of the shops to check the merch. And then over in the American Pavilion, you can't see it because the hedges, but they have a concert today of Toby Mac, so we're probably going to check that out as well. I'm actually going to check out this boat ride to the World Showcase. I think it takes you over here maybe. I'm not exactly sure where it drops you off, but we're gonna check it out because I don't think I've ever done this before. It's a nice little boat of goofy colors. There's no green like his hat, but it's orange and blue. The cast member said it takes you to the Germany Pavilion. So it looks like it's gonna take me right over to that stop over there. It's cool to take a little stroll on World Showcase waters. Never done this before. The cast member told me we're heading over to the Germany Pavilion, but we're kind of heading towards like the France Pavilion. So we might like circle around the whole lake or whatever you want to call it and then end up at Germany, but I'm not sure. It's cool to see these little islands because there's usually like fireworks shooting off of them and like fountains and stuff, so it's cool to get up close like this. Here's the back of the stage we're going to be watching, Toby Mac, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to film the concert like at all because obviously all of his music is copyrighted and stuff, and I might be able to like film it but not put any of the audio because it's copyrighted. So here's the first menu. It is the Spain booth. Here's a look at some of the food options and stuff and some of the beverages. I'm not going to get anything here, but it looks pretty interesting. I think there's like 56 different booths this year. I'm not sure if that's the exact number, but it's somewhere around there. Like the Spain one I just passed, and there's already the Italy booth right next to me. So it looks like it's gonna be a loaded festival. I made it to the American Pavilion, and I'm heading into the Regal Eagle Smokehouse. It's pretty loud in here, but I think I'm just gonna eat in here. I would like to go to all of the different booths today, and I probably will walk by a bunch of them, but I'm a pretty picky eater, and also I'm actually saving up to go to some of these countries, like the actual countries, so make sure you get subscribed to stay tuned for that. I might be going to an international Disney park, so that'll be super exciting. So yeah, I don't know how much I'm actually going to get at the booths for the festival. But if you want to see more of like the food side of things, then you can watch like Patron Mr. Morrow's video or something like that. Here's a look at the menu, the kids menu specifically. Well, it just went away, but that's a cool popcorn bucket. I'll switch over to this one. And then this is like the normal menu, but I ordered off the kids menu. I'll show you what I got. Here's what my dad got.
United States barbecue platter.
Sorry because it's kind of loud in here, but this is what I got. A 2 tender kids meal with mac and cheese and fries, and you also get a drink. I have to go get that because it's like refillable fountains that you can just go up and refill. It was $8.50, but the last few times I've been here, the tenders were way different. Now they just look like your average Disney chicken tender. I'll try to pop up what they used to look like, but let's see how these compare to the old ones, because the old ones were really good, like way better. At least way better than what these look like, so let's try it. It just tastes like the chicken tenders you get everywhere in Disney. And my favorite thing about this place was that there was like a different option, and now it's just the same chicken tenders as everywhere else, which really sucks. Now I'm gonna try the mac and cheese, which I've already tried before. It's a really good mac and cheese, especially for a theme park, but I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, that's really good. It's nice and creamy and delicious. The noodles aren't like the hardest or the softest. They're cooked pretty good. and the flavor is nice and strong, but not too strong, you know? Now I'm going to try the fries. I think they're seasoned with, oh, focus already. There we go. I think they're seasoned with like Cajun powder or something, probably salt as well. They're a little cold. Maybe I just waited too long to eat them, but they're kind of cold. The taste is good, but obviously the rating goes down when a fry is cold, because obviously fries are a lot worse when they're cold usually. Overall rating, I give the tenders probably like a 5. They used to be up in like the 8.5 range, but they changed the recipe and it's like a completely different tender. It's just an average tender. The fries are a good 6.9, 7.3 range. And then the mac and cheese is probably the strongest thing here, which will probably be like a 7.8. I just finished eating at the Regal Eagle, and I'm actually heading back towards the front of the park to go on Cosmic Rewind. That's my favorite ride on Disney property, and I think you guys would probably agree, and you probably do agree if you've been on it before. But the parks in September, which is when I'm filming this, are always probably the least busiest month, even though like I know that I just said it's like not busy and there's like all these people here. But that's because this area is busy because the concert's about to start, the first showing of the concert, Toby Mac, and all these people are heading back towards that. But the parking lot was a lot less busy than it usually is. So yeah, September is always the least busy time to come to the Disney parks. We're heading over to Cosmic Rewind. It's a 40-minute wait, which is like absolutely elite. One more thing I want to mention is the rain has completely stopped. And like I said, it's Florida. You never know if it's gonna be the entire day or just like 20 minutes. And it looked like it was a pretty short rain. It might start raining again, but it doesn't look too bad. On my way to Guardians, let's head into the Brewing Lab at the Odyssey. They always do different things with this building during festivals, and looky here.
Oh.
I ran into my sister and my brother-in-law, Gabe. He's in the awesome Universal video we did where we rode every ride. If you haven't checked that banger out, we rode every ride in Islands of Adventure. It's probably my favorite video I've ever made. It's so good. But anyways, let's check out some of the different stuff they have. Garlic Parmesan wings, unnecessarily spicy yet extremely tasty Carolina Reaper pepper curry wings. I messed it up at the end, dang it. I have to re-say it. Unnecessarily spicy yet extremely tasty Carolina Reaper pepper curry wings. There we go. They also have some different beverage options, and then for desserts, a pickle milkshake. I might have to try that, but I do not like pickles. I'm now passing by the newer Test Track 3.0. I still haven't been on that, like I already said earlier in the video, but it's a 75-minute wait, so we'll see if we end up doing that. Guardians is probably a lot better though. In my opinion, I think Guardians is the best roller coaster I've ever been on. My latest video last week was me going to the roller coaster capital of the world, Cedar Point, which used to be my home park when I used to live back in Ohio. And there's so many great roller coasters there, but I still don't think anything tops Guardians. Like even Hagrid's, Velocicoaster, Stardust, Gwazi, I don't know what it is, but Cosmic Rewind's just goated. It's not the most intense roller coaster or the most crazy like inversions or anything. It doesn't even go upside down at all. It's just so smooth. You're riding in the dark, and it's also a really long ride. And I just love me a long roller coaster. And Guardians is like 3.5 minutes long, and you're just soaring through. And the theming, this is probably the best themed roller coaster I've ever been on. And I also love Guardians, so it's just so good. There's also 6 different onboard audio songs you can get. And when you get Everybody Wants to Rule the World and shot back on like the electricity part, it's so magical. Like that's the definition of Disney magic. The app said 45 minutes and it changed up to 60, but it looks promising because the line doesn't start outside. You start inside the building, which is usually like a 45-minute wait. So promising. Looks like I'm gonna be stopped right here, right when you walk into the building, so we'll see how long this takes. 29 minutes later and we're almost at the first pre-show room, but right now we're at like the little screen, and the pre-show room is right over here. And 38 minutes later, we are in the first pre-show room. Well, I hope we don't teleport. Oh. try hard and just getting the doors like right in the front. That's crazy. I actually think this is the first time I've ever been like right next to the doors.
Hey, gotta go quick, gotta go quick, gotta go fast, gotta go quick.
Get out.
52 minutes and 43 seconds later, I'm next up in line and I'm getting second row, which is pretty cool. Our Uber has arrived. Here we go, y'all. This ride is elite.
Stop this unusually large man. Then you're likely doomed. Gotta watch.
Oh, yeah.
Was useless to follow me. What is that noise?
Noise? No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have we done? I think we jumped back.
Huh? Let's go, buddy! There's no turning back.
Of the galaxy.
We have no room in our ship for these regards.
Elite ride experience right there. Now that we're finished up with Cosmic Rewind, I'm heading back to the America Pavilion to go to the next Toby Mac concert. I think it's the first one actually, but I might be a little bit late, so I might have to wait for the second one. Well, I made it to Toby Mac's concert. It's falling up in here.
Looking out my window, feeling the crescendo, sunset on the quiet sea. I wake up some mornings, open up the Word of God, and then through that day, about halfway through it, I accidentally start building my life on the promises of this world. Ain't nothing like building your life on the promises of God. Let's make some noise. When you're rolling up your sleeves, you're the truth that's gonna set the captive free. The only king that ever chose to believe. Ain't no doubt about you. Everywhere that I go, you keep showing up, Lord. You make me wanna shout it. Oh, you're the goodness in my life.
I just finished up the Toby Mac concert. I was not able to film much, so that's kind of annoying. But now I'm here at Mexico. I'm gonna go on the 3 Caballeros, and then I don't know, maybe ride a couple more attractions and then probably head out. But I also want to check out some of the merch, so we'll see. If you've already done a bunch of stuff in EPCOT and never went into the World Showcase yet, you might be a little bit tired or hot, so I would recommend going into the Mexican Pavilion because there's always some great air conditioning, and then you could go through the World Showcase. We've made it onto the ride, and right at the beginning, you pass by this restaurant. So if you want some air conditioning, you can just explore the building. There's some shops and some pin trading boards, or you can eat, or you can even go on the 3 Caballeros, which was only like a 5 to 10 minute wait, and it usually only is. I don't know why, but I think this ride's a banger. Like, it's just chill. Obviously it's just a bunch of screens, and there's not like a bunch of animatronics. There's kind of some like Small World dolls, and then at the very end there's like 3 animatronics, but they're not crazy ones. It's just a chill, fun ride. The music in here is also so fire. And if the stars will guide us. Oh yes, sir. And also, if you look the opposite way, there's a hidden Mickey in the window. So that's pretty snazzy. I'm gonna end off the video with heading into the creation shop and checking out some of the new merch. I'm looking for some of the merch, and I'm not even seeing any, if I'm being honest. This is just like a figment. I don't know. I'm just gonna head out. Well, I didn't see any of the new merch in that shop. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough, or it just blends in. I didn't see any of it. So I'm just gonna end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully I showed enough of this festival and I didn't just waste your time screaming on Guardians or something. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Like and subscribe perhaps?